We started the group The New Beginning with the end result of hopefully having a coastal council back again. In the olden days, Whitley Bay, Cullercoats and Tynemouth had its own urban council, I think it was called, if I'm not mistaken. Since the coastal council was removed and it was all part of North Tyneside Council, the coast basically from Tynemouth up to Whitley Bay has been totally neglected. The council hasn't taken any notice of what the electorate really want, and it's really going down into a demise.
The petition for the boardwalk successfully triggered a full council meeting at which Pamela spoke, but the voting went entirely along party lines. We knew the second we walked in that we didn't have a chance. There were rows and rows of ruling party councillors, and I think it was about 15 that didn't belong to the ruling party, and the voting went completely according to party loyalty.
One of the councillors even said, another waste of time petition.
We've got to do something to stop them, because they now wish to bulldoze the central promenade and replace it with a grassy slope. They've already told the lifeguards to move out by the beginning of April.
Yeah, and we got over 1,000 signatures in the space of 2 days, and it's just going up all the time. And the comments are quite heart-rendering.
Railings are rusting because of a lack of maintenance, and it's just a lack of civic pride where not just 1 year, 2 years, for decades, money hasn't been used to maintain things as they should be maintained. You know, that's where it's all gone wrong. The people who've been making the decisions don't even live at the coast. And there's almost a them and us attitude. They must be rich if they can live at the coast. All the investment appears to go inland. And there's just no civic pride in the coastal area.
But you also get letters in The Guardian from people in Wallsend and other areas of North Tyneside saying all the money goes to Whitley Bay. So what North Tyneside has ended up as is this conglomeration of townships, all of who feel hard done by, and as if the money is going elsewhere. So, you know, if they all had their own town councils, it might be quite nice as well, not just the coast.
The old traditional historic areas, like the lifeguard huts, like the shops on the promenade, the answer is just knock it down, knock the Boardwalk Cafe down, without a forethought of saving anything. The history, knock the Victorian shelters down because they're starting to rust, not which should renovate it and paint it. Yeah, I mean, somebody posted on one of the Facebook pages with an almost identical situation we see from the Brighton. They've turned it into an artist's colony, and it's now become a tourist attraction.
They had an independent engineer's report done, which had 11 options. The option that the engineer suggested, and the most cost-effective at the same time, was the one that we would actually fight for, which is the rejuvenation and regeneration and refurbishment of it. Yet they seem to be not going for the cost-effective, the less interesting, and possibly the more dangerous.
The mayor has a vision, God only knows what it is. Somebody in the council referred to it as a knockdown mayor.
It's a knockdown Whitley Bay mayor.
Knockdown Whitley Bay mayor.
Knock down and sort it out later.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Martin Summers. Alongside my partner Julie Stimpson, we have Olives Cafe, Olives at the Station, which is a restaurant, and Olives Fish and Chip Shop. Well, originally we approached the gentleman that had the lease at the Boardwalk and asked if he would actually consider selling the lease to us. He turned around and said to us that he wouldn't do it under any circumstances. About a couple of weeks later we heard that he was leaving, so we contacted the council direct. And the council were just very objective towards what we were trying to propose as a business down there. And the only replies that we got back each time we were saying, could we do this with the Boardwalk, they kept saying no, but however there's units available at the Dome. There's going to be an opening day, this, and give us specific dates to go along. So we went along to the Dome and looked at the units that were available, but on a yearly basis you were probably looking at about £90,000 to actually rent the premises and to pay the rates and any surcharges, because even though you were renting the space within it, there was still going to be communal areas. I mean, what they were asking, realistically, we could add about 6 of these properties to what they were asking for one of them, and that's including staff, wages, water, electricity, gas. Subsequently, we came here, got this place, and we also opened the chip shop as well, and it's cost with nowhere near what it would be costing at the Dome, and we thought they were just trying to price the local businesses out of the Dome and do a franchise towards it. But everything we put forward they said no to, and it was just a case of no, we're going forward. And we even turned around and said we'll pay you a year's rent in advance, and they said no to that. So they were clear from the offset that they were determined to pull it down.